Hello there, everyone. I do hope this is going live. I don't see anyone in there right yet, but I hope that you're all going to join soon. So I am with the amazing Tasnim today, and we will be... One second. Sorry, Tasnim. There we go. So yes, we are live now. I've just got confirmation we have some comments. I was like, what have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? But no, we're good. People are seeing us now. So hello there, everyone. Like I said, the fabulous Tasnim is with me today, and we will be looking at some press plate designs. The fabulous Mitzi is behind the badge today, and she'll be popping in all of the links that are required to the products that we are using. So hey, Tasnim.
Hey, how's it going, Lydia?
Oh, I'm good. You?
Not bad, not bad.
We were just talking about like our press plate designs and how we don't really use them, and we wanted to have a quick look at these and get some crafting inspiration using them. So if you do have press plates, please let us know, and let us know your kind of things that you may be struggling with, and we may be able to help you out on your crafting journey as well. Like I said, the fabulous Mitzi is behind the badge. For some reason, she's by the artistry badge. So let's just go with it. But Mitzi is there. She has given us a nudge. If you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. Hello there, everyone that has popped in, and thank you so much for sharing, everyone. All right. So I reckon we can tempt you on your press plate journey. So yeah, Mitzi's on to Altenew now. So by artistry, now we're Altenew. So Tasnim, what is your? Do you have a favorite press plate, or do you have a favorite way to use your press plates?
You know, I was just thinking that I really like that you can use the press plate in different ways. You can ink them, and you can also foil with them, and like you were showing me earlier, you can do even texture with them, so that's really cool. And then once you have done your inking or foiling, you can go ahead and color it with different mediums. So I really like the versatility of this product. I don't have a favorite yet, but I really like, one other thing about press plate, you get this amazing details, and one of the first press plates that we released, this is called Dainty Flower Garden. It has like all these fine lines, and I love how this comes out. So I'm going to be using this one today. And as I said, I love the detail that you can get with the press plates.
They are fabulous. So like Tasnim says, press plates kind of stretch. You can stretch the uses with press plates. So first up, if I show you this one, I'm actually going to pop you down so you can see my tabletop. It's going to be much easier for me to kind of show the three different kind of techniques that you can do with press plates. So first off, we have the kind of original letterpress. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your press plate, which I'm sure Tasnim is going to show, and we're going to ink this up, and then you're going to run that through your die cutting machine. What that's going to do is that's going to give you some beautiful inked image as well as texture. This is touchable and it looks beautiful. As well, as Tasnim said, you can also foil with that. And look how much detail you are going to get. It hasn't missed a spot. If you are missing spots on yours, you can always use a little bit of a shim, but we always recommend that you check out your manufacturer's instructions so you don't kind of force it through your machine. Then we also have the kind of just a texture look. So this is going to give you a look of a 2D embossing folder, I would say. It's not our 3D texture that we normally get with our embossing folders. But to do this, all you're going to need to do is just do exactly the same technique that you would do with the letterpress, but don't add any ink to it. For this technique here with the letterpress, you are going to need to use a special type of paper. So you're going to need to use some 100% cotton paper. Reason being, this is going to give you a little bit of give, so your design can sink into that. For the foiling, you can use whatever color cardstock that you want to, so don't feel that you need to save your best papers for that one. All right, Tasnim, do you want to say anything else?
No, I can't wait to get started.
Okay, right then. If you want to pop yourself down, we can get going. So, Tasnim may take a little. Oh, she's there. She's down. She's got it. And I'm going to be using the inked poppies for mine today, and I will be foiling with mine. So first off, Tasnim, did you want to show how you would do the press plate, or do you want me to show how to foil? It's completely up to you.
How about you do the press plate first?
Okay. You're going to do your press plate, or do you want me to do mine?
Yeah, so I'm going to just be doing inking. So I'm not going to be filing today. So yeah, I'm going to be using the permanent black ink. Is this too bright here?
Yeah, so the with other press plates, you can get special ink, but I find that our fresh ink, so the ones that we have in the round cases, work perfectly with this. These are a little bit more viscous than our usual dye inks, so they stick to these press plates perfectly.
Have you used the permanent black with this press plate before, Lydia?
I just go in with the jet black, the round jet black. Yeah.
I'm gonna try so I'm using the cold press watercolor A2 size paper that we have, and I'm going to stick this. There's a slightly texture size and side and smooth side, so I'm gonna do it on the smooth side here.
Yeah, I have some watercolor paper with me today, and I think I've got the same one because I have like the really textured side and then the smooth side as well. So it's good for both ways.
All right, so I'm going to ink this up with permanent black because I'm going to try and use some alcohol markers with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm using the permanent black.
So the bottom of the better press is actually magnetic. So when you pop that press plate down, it's not going to move. You're just going to want to make sure that you've got that in the correct position for your card base.
I'll get my machine here. Press it through.
I love the fact that you've decorated your die cutting machine with some florals along the side.
Yeah, these were really nice for because they're clear, so can't go on anything. All right. Let's see how that came out. Ooh. Oh, looks great.
Oh, it is perfect.
Yeah,
the pressure that it pops through, it just makes that image beautiful. So are you going to be watercoloring your image?
So I want to do alcohol marker.
Oh, yeah, alcohol.
Yeah. I might do some watercoloring. I'm not sure, but let's see. I'm gonna do the other one as well. So it's ready if I get to the second card.
Okay, she's feeling daring today. So I'm going to be using the Inked Poppies press plate. This is really quite large, and I wanted to show you how easy this is to foil. So I do have my glimmer machine over to the side, and this has been, heating up while we've been chatting. So everywhere else, this should be fine to go. I'm going to be using the Enchanted Gold, and we do have a lot of different foil colors. I should have made sure this was ready to go before we went live, but obviously I grabbed the wrong one. So I'm just gonna.
The copper?
No, this one is the Enchanted Gold. I must have finished my last roll.
That's a nice color. Oh wait, I don't think I put them. I started inking before I put my card stuff.
So I'm just gonna trim this. I do find it's easier for my foil to use like a really large pair of scissors. I know that you can get like.
It's definitely easier if you use a larger scissor, yeah.
Yeah, I think even using the Comfy Cut would be a good way as well.
Oh, yeah. But sometimes I don't have a large scissor, I just go with the tiny ones. It still works.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that. As with normal foiling, so when you have a foil plate, you always make sure that your pretty side of your foil is down on the plate, and then the silvery side is facing upwards. I'm gonna pop that down. Then I have a piece of watercolor cardstock, and I am gonna go for the textured side. And I'm just gonna pop that into place. I then have my plates for this. As you can see, I have overfoiled onto this quite badly. If you have done this, we do have a video to show you how to get this off. And you can use some alcohol blending solution to remove that. But I just tend to flip it over and not worry about it because I'm a little bit of a lazy crafter. There we go. So I'm going to pop that over to the side, and then I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine.
So using Enchanted Gold?
Yeah, so we're going to pop it through.
All right,
I always feel that I need to kind of rush at this point, but I probably don't because I have had time to heat up. And it's still very
I'm going to be using some artist markers. I have here the Mystic Garden set. And I'm actually going to put something a little different. So this is this yellowish green. I'm going to use that for the flowers. Let's see what colors I have.
This bit always makes me nervous. Oh, okay. So I have missed a little bit.
Oh.
But that's fine. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to run that through again. But this time I'm going to add a shim. So like I said before, sometimes it does take a shim for it to go through properly. But I'm going to keep going and we can just watch.
Do you think that happened because your plate was not flat, maybe?
I think it's because I didn't heat it up enough. I thought I had, but obviously I must have knocked it off. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to go again. And also it might be that I use the textured side. Maybe I need to go. Bob says she's foiled her plates as well. Yeah, we've all done it. Even May has, and May's like our foiling queen. So I'm not going to feel bad. So I'm going to pop that down. Oops. Pop my thing down. Pop my plate down, and then I'm going to put a shim in between this plate and my top plate. Are you going green flowers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is Misty more. It's like this yellowish green. Not quite green.
Are you going monochrome then?
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of vintage type look. I think that's what I'm going for.
Now, normally I wouldn't go back and forth with my foiling because it can lead to ghost foiling, but I really want to make sure that I'm getting this done. It's always very nerve-wracking when you do foil on a line.
I can hear the shim.
Yeah, it was a bit squeaky. Okay. There we go.
Ooh, oof. Oh,
Yeah. Just needed that little bit of an extra shim.
Nice.
Look
Gotta
how
do it again.
All right, I'm going to do some watercoloring on mine. Okay, I can turn that off. Just move some things over. Bob, the reason why I didn't push the button is because it is really quite hot and I didn't think it needed an extra couple of minutes to heat up.
Oh, you didn't wait for the button.
Yeah, sometimes we live dangerously, don't we? When we're unalive. Like, yeah, we don't need to press that button.
It does take a while to heat up, so you gotta wait for it.
Yeah, sometimes I press the button twice, but as I know we were doing some chatting, I thought, oh, we're not going to need it, but maybe I did. All right, so I'm just going to zoom in a little. Hopefully we can see. And I'm going to go in with some watercolor markers. I have not used these for ages, and I feel like they've been crying at me.
Yeah.
Let them out.
I also have not used them in ages.
I know. It's weird though, because I used to use these like constantly, and then I haven't watercolored for a while, so they just feel.
I use the tubes a lot, so I think I need to go back and give them some love. Yes.
Cece's asking, do the alcohol markers work well on the watercolor paper?
Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, I'm not gonna do some amazing blending, so I think it still looks fine.
I'm gonna go.
I love how it goes on. It just goes on so smoothly and nice.
Yeah. Are you using the textured side or the smooth side of the watercolor?
I'm using the smooth side.
Oh, okay. Margaret, no, I did do it with heat. So what you would do is you would pop your press plate onto your foiling machine exactly as you would your hot foil plates. So hopefully that helps. We do have a video to show you 3 different ways on how to use press plates, so you can go and check that on YouTube as well. I'm going to go in with the Spring Garden set. I know it's the OG, but it's still one of my favorite ones. I might mix in some other colors, but I'm going to go with this. And mine have been well used, and I believe this was a prototype set, so I know one of mine is named incorrectly. But we're good. Everything's going to be fine. So, Linda, the plate that I foiled with is, oh gosh, I stuck it down onto this one, was the Inked Poppy. So this is one from the newest release. Tasnim, can you remember which one yours was called? This one is from the older ones, right?
What's the name on it?
Yours is Dainty something, right?
Oh, you're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, it's called Dainty Flower Garden.
Dainty.
I thought you were asking me about your watercolor. Yeah, Dainty Flower Garden press plate.
Oh, yes, Sue, I do have the watercolor pencils, and they are really, really good. I do love them. But again, that's one of the, because I haven't watercolored in so long, it's one of them I've just got pushed to the side. So what I'm going to do is I have the Rubelite marker, and I'm just going to add color to the base of my petals with this. Just kind of adding around where it's going to be the most shaded. Have you moved on to your second color now, Tasnim?
I am, yeah. This is marshland. So I'm leaving some areas white just for interest. Yeah, so I'm doing a little bit of not the conventional way of coloring. You know, some petals are light, some petals are dark. The one in the back. um,
So I know you designed a lot of these press plates. Is there a specific kind of thought process when you design press plates rather than a stamp? Is there a different way that you kind of approach it?
I want to say it's very similar, and actually, as I said earlier, that I can go more detail with the press plate. So I try to think of like more images where there are like lots more shadow lines.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it with, like the one you're using right now. You see, there's a lot of shadow lines there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that's one of the things, but not that different actually. I want to say from stamps.
Okay.
Or
Because I
the
love this.
yeah.
This is so pretty. I love the fact that you can foil it as well. It just gives that really cool, different modern look.
Yeah. So I
So
thought
yeah.
hard.
Oh, sorry, Tasneem.
No,
So we can do another live on watercolor pencils. No worries. I'll book it in.
it actually blends very well. I didn't expect that. I've never done on watercolor paper, coloring with markers.
Yeah, because we always say not to, right? Because it kind of draws the ink in.
But it's actually, I'm liking it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we didn't have rules, it wouldn't feel so fun to break them at times,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I always find that with crafting. It's like,
Fun
yeah,
to.
you're supposed to do it this way.
All right, I'm gonna move on to the third color, which is sea forest.
Do you have a favorite set of greens, Tasneem?
Do I? Yes, I do. I think it's Green Meadows. It's called Green Meadows. It's the one that has the firefly in the grass field.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, I think it's Green Meadows. Right? Yes.
Hmm.
Is yours still the tropical forest?
Yeah, I love tropical flowers, but I also love the one that you're using now.
Oh, the Nature Wonder. Yeah, I love this one too.
And I like the newer one as well, with the swamp green. That's
Mm,
yeah. I do love an olivey shade.
swamp green. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
swamp green, oak moss. Oh, what's the other colors? Aloe vera
Oh
and
yeah.
matcha,
No,
matcha tea.
yeah. I was stenciling with it and it looked so good. Remember, yes. Because with the
Before,
stencil, you can also do like gradients, right?
oh yeah. Oh, Tracy is watercoloring for the calendar challenge.
Nice.
It's not, let us know, guys, if you're crafted along with us and what you're crafting with. Oops, I went a bit crazy there, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm adding some purple in too before I add some water.
Oh, that was pretty. Oh, you haven't added water yet, right?
No, I know. I don't want to add too much water though, because I want all those kind of white edges like you've left with yours.
Mm-hmm. So for the leaves, I'm going to be using, I think it's called the Tranquility set. Misty morning and cloudy sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tranquility, the bluey gray.
Green, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing all kinds of different, I'm doing flower and greenish green type color.
Sounds fun. Okay. I may need a little bit of tissue just to block that off.
And these two work really well together because they're both muted colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you had a choice to name where you could only use bright, vibrant colors or muted colors forever, which ones would you go with?
Muted for sure.
See, that's when we differ, right? Because I'm like, no, get those colors out.
I do use vibrant colors sometimes, I think.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dab that color in. Like I said before, I don't want all of this color to go right to the edges. Bob's loving the orange, the olives too.
I zoomed in because it's a
Oh,
really tiny
Cece's a bit
area.
too tired to craft. Tracy is saying that she loves the alcohol markers that we have, and she says that they are the best. So,
Oh,
yeah,
thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that.
we agree with you as well.
Yeah. I also like alcohol markers. I don't use them that often, but I'm glad I'm using them right now. It is a little bit of therapeutic, to color in tiny spaces like this.
Yeah, that looks so good. It's amazing how much detail that you can get with the press plates.
Mm-hmm. And the brush tip, like I'm amazed. Like I'm going all this like really tiny areas. Works really nicely.
Oops. So Tracy is saying she would love to have a live on how to make pastel colors pop. I think my kind of tip for that would be to add in a dark background, right? So
dark background. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then like have a dark navy or even a dark olive green background. It would make everything kind of pull forward a little.
I was thinking I would add sparkles.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's maybe like a glitter sentiment or gem sparkles or something foil. I think that always, sometimes like those pastel cards, they're looking dull, but once you add that, little bit of glitter or a sparkle, it just gives it that pop.
sounds good. Candle Lake and also the Dusk. So these are all from that same
Your
spring
flowers are looking amazing already.
I don't really want to pull it out too much. I'm a bit. You just have to trust yourself with watercolor, right?
Yep.
You don't have too much control over it. It's going to do what it wants. It's like a teenager. So,
are you going in with the water?
Yeah, I'm just dabbing a little bit. Like I said, I want to keep those whites. And now that I have those whites, I'm thinking I need to do a dark background on this as well. I know.
Wait, are you going to color the background also?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Ooh, a little glitter, Tracy's saying. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Julia. So Tasnim used
I can tell you. So this is a dainty flower garden press plate. Ooh, it's kind of zoomed in now. Here.
Yeah. And she used some permanent black to ink it up in, so she could use the artist markers.
Yeah. And I used the Nature Wonders for the flower, and now I'm using the Tranquility set for the leaves.
It looks so different. It looks really cool.
Thanks.
Okay,
I'm thinking I have to go for like a pink for a flower, like pink,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the thing, isn't it? Right? You know it's going to be a flower, and you think, okay, it needs to have flowery colors.
And the color I always like go back to is the rose petal set. The rose quartz.
Oh, are you a pinky girl?
Like in general?
Yeah, right. For flowers.
For flowers, yeah, I think so. It's like my go-to color usually.
Yeah, when I do pink, I always tend to add yellow in as well, and then it always turns to a peachy color. I can't help it. It's one of those.
Yeah. That combination looks nice. I remember one time I was ink blending some embossed flowers, and I was supposed to use like a coral color, and then I went and added in. Not sure what it was. It was like a coral peachy color, and I added pink and like a cooler color, and then the combination looked really cool. It's unexpected. I think I kind of combined a warm tone and the cool tone.
I always forget that, with these markers, these watercolor markers, that you can add that dark color in and then you can grab a lighter shade and pull that color out with the lighter shade. And because we have this valve on here that's very special, it won't let any of the color kind of go up. It's always going to
That's
come down.
right. Yeah.
I'm going to need to play again with these tomorrow, I think. Oh, they're going to be so sad when they have to go back in their place. So I'm going to have to let them stay up a bit. It's like, yes, you can stay up till 10, but they're going to be fine.
How do you store them, Lydia?
I just store mine in my cart in the packaging stood up. I'm always a bit dubious with these to have them lying down, but I imagine because they've got that one-way valve on there, they're not going to leak. But I'm always, a watercolor marker upright kind of girl. For the artist markers that you've got, I always store mine horizontally. How about you?
Oh no, I store them like standing in the box actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it goes to show that they still work.
Yep.
They're stored like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to add in the flower centers. I am getting a bit messy, but we're going to be fine. I'm going to go in with some autumn blaze and also the warm sunshine. So remember, these are all from that same packet.
Is it the first one, the spring garden?
Yeah.
That was
the
a
OG.
long time ago.
So I'm just scribbling that color in there. Tracy said that she enjoyed watching you chat with Hero Arts and Jennifer Maguire. How did that go, Tasnim?
It went well. Sometimes I tend to say, I tend to kind of stop and abruptly, but I think other than that, I think it went well. I'm like, yes, I'm done.
All done.
No more words. But it was nice to like kind of go back and talk about those beginning days of Altenew. So
it's always nice to like see how far you've come, right? Because it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Did you think you would make it to 10 years?
I don't know what I was thinking. Not really. No, it was. I'm not the kind of person who like thinks plans the future much. It's like today, tomorrow, maybe a week at the most. Someone was saying, who was saying, I'll be out of office in October. I'm like, when? October? That's not even in my mind yet.
Yeah, because that was in the meeting, right? We were like, how is this come up?
October. I thought you were gonna say next week or like in 2 weeks.
I've taken the Desert Night, which was one of my favorite ones from the Tropical Fiesta set. So, they all work together, but because I wanted a really dark, like, I don't know if I want a dark background or a dark outline. I'm going to figure that out as I go along. So I'm just going around, but I'm leaving a white edge around the image because I don't want to go over the foiling that we have. So I'm just going to keep
What
going.
color are you using now?
This one's the Desert Night. One of my favorites.
That's like a really nice color. I think it's also Jen's favorite. I remember she used to stamp her sentiments in that color. She's like, when I don't want to use black, that's like my alternate color.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know Amy Tangerine loves that color too because she mentioned it a few times. Oh, okay.
It's one of my favorite colors for the background.
All right, I'm gonna zoom out a bit here, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna do something like you, Lydia. I'm gonna add a background there.
Yeah.
But I always use the lightest color here, so I think I'm gonna do some watercoloring here.
Yeah, you've got watercolor paper. You may as well. May as well give it a shot.
And I actually, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna take out some reinkers because we have like really colors. So I got here. It's from their latest release, a pistachio color. Okay, let me.
I love the fact when we can craft together, and obviously we're not able to do it in person, but yeah, not yet anyway.
Soon, hopefully.
Yeah. And if you guys do want to craft with Tasnim and you're anywhere around by Syracuse in September, yeah, you may be able to. We do have the Sweet Shop Party Retreat still on sale. So you are able to go and come and craft with us. So the people that will be teaching is the fabulous Tasnim. We also have JC, who has actually designed some products for the retreat, which is very exciting. As well as that, you're going to get an exclusive kit that no one else has ever seen or played with just yet.
I'm really excited for these products.
I know they are so cool, but there are other things that are involved in the retreat, right? So there are going to be giveaways that are going to go over $500. Also, if you do sign up for the retreat, and this is an exclusive for the retreat goers, you are able to have a tour of the warehouse. And in that warehouse tour, for the first time ever, we will be having a pop-up shop, which is quite exciting. So you're going to be able to have some new supplies with your kit and go home and play with them as well.
I'm going for it. Let's see.
It's quite exciting about the retreat because we don't yet have the products, right, Tasnim?
Yeah.
So we're excited to play with them, to see what we can create with them and create with you.
Absolutely. I think it'll be fun. There'll be a lot of die cutting, so I'm excited about that.
Tasnim loves her dies.
So I made this really light because I wanted a light background. Let's see.
Yeah, you're going light.
Yeah, I think it's good to start light, and then I can always make it darker if I want to.
Tasnim, can you just move your project over to the left a little bit? Sorry.
I was showing my head. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful headscarf, though, Tasnim. I normally just show my silver highlights, but we're good. We're good here. Tracy is asking if we could get any of the Amy Tan colors in the watercolor brush markers.
Good idea.
Yes, please, Tasnim. I would love that tickle. All right, so I have spent some time to go around the edges, and I'm now just going to kind of pull that color out a little bit. So I'm just going to put water on my brush, and these are so pigmented, it's not going to take a lot of kind of effort to get these to move. This makes my heart happy. Tracy, not for the Sweet Shop Party Retreat. We don't have a virtual option available. So we are sorry about that. This is an in-person retreat, and we do find that in-person makes it a little bit special. But we do have a virtual workshop available, which is on sale right now, and that is our Cozy Comfort Retreat. So this is happening in October. We do have some fabulous kind of, I would say, crafting celebrities teaching with us. We have none other than Jennifer Maguire. We also have Christina Werner, and we have some other names in there as well. So hopefully we can get a link to that as well, so you can check out the fabulous Cozy Comfort Retreat. I think that the Cozy Comfort Retreat is one of my favorites because like it's autumn, you get to wear your PJs, sit down and craft with other people, hopefully in their PJs as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this year's Cozy Comfort. I had a great time designing the product, so I think it'd be fun to craft with them.
I don't know if we can say this, but Tasnim has had so much fun creating with pumpkins.
I did. I didn't stop at one. I went like
Nope.
the two, and then I did like a third, and then someone was saying, "You still drawing pumpkins?" I was like,
Tasnim could not stop drawing pumpkins. So if you see some pumpkins around October, November time, you know Tasnim has been designing those ones.
and we haven't done pumpkins before, so it was like something new for me. So yeah.
They are so cute, and there's so many different ways that you can use them as well. So they are a fabulous product to add into your stash. Also, everyone, if you do have some news that you want to share with us, and you want to shout out, please let us know. You know I'm nosy, and I want to know whose birthday it is. I want to know if you've had a special anniversary as well this week, and I'm sure everyone else would love to have the opportunity to give you some congratulations as well. So please let us know.
Yeah, I think I'm done with my first card. Well, I don't have the sentiment, but I want to keep it without sentiment for now because I always need a card last minute, and it's good to have something without a sentiment. I actually just used a couple very recently, and I was happy that I had some without a sentiment. Yeah, I think I'll probably die cut it out of glitter and then kind of pop it up. So it
It
makes sense.
looks so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah,
Color is a little different because it's watercolor. I guess maybe it will look different once it dries. But yeah.
oh, Julie is celebrating her 44th anniversary. Congratulations, Julie. Hope you had an amazing day and that you were able to craft a little bit or do what you wanted to. Tracy is asking if you've tried pumpkin, as in pie, ice cream, or coffee.
Oh yeah, definitely. What did I try? Pumpkin pie. Not ice cream though.
No, we've had roasted pumpkin. I like roasted pumpkin because we have Sunday dinners right in the UK, and we've had it on that.
Nice. I've never seen a real life like pink pumpkin though. I mean, they do exist, right? But they look so pretty.
Pink pumpkins?
I see them in pictures, pink pumpkin and like pastel colors.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure they exist.
Oh, someone has just received their first set of Altenew markers. Wait a minute, who is it? Michelle. So she has her first Altenew markers, and her mystery kit will be here any day. Congratulations! Hope you have fun creating with that. Barb has her wedding anniversary as well, and it's her 52nd.
Oh, congratulations!
Fabulous. What is that in? Because it's gold on the 50th anniversary.
I believe so. Yes. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what 52 would be. Please let us know. I'm intrigued. Crystal Ray loves pumpkin everything. You're gonna have so much fun with the crafting stuff that comes out in October. Then keep an eye out.
There's gonna be dies, embossing folders, stencils. I went to a lot of this.
I'm sure everyone's gonna have so much fun with pumpkins. We should definitely do like a pumpkin themed live in October. Have so much to play with. So with my outline, what I did is I went round with the pen, and I'm just gradually bringing that color out, so it's gonna kind of fizzle away at the edges. Just by kind of scribbling away with just some clean water at the edge of where I've just finished. Oh, yep, Helena, I can go in a little bit more. Sorry. Hopefully we're good there.
So I want to feel. Oh, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, it's fine. I was just going to read some of the comments, but.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. I'll say after that.
Michelle has been using the markers and kit for her daughter's wedding invite thank you cards, which is really cute.
That's awesome. I always forget. Is pumpkin pie Yeah, this is the lighter one. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how do people feel in general about coloring with the alcohol markers? I personally sometimes feel a little intimidated, because I'm not that good at blending. So as you can see, I'm not blending a whole lot. I'm just doing some more like layer, just like similar to the um, stamps and stencils when you layer colors. That's how I'm going for. But it'd be nice to know, like, if you love coloring alcohol markers, hate it, okay with it.
Yeah. Also, a lot of people are using markers, so
Mhm.
I imagine they're having fun with them.
So
All right, so I am going to add a little bit more to this, and I'm not worrying about destroying my marker because I know the kind of one-way valve on this, is not going to bring any of that water in. So I'm just adding more color down.
that looks beautiful, Lydia. Wow.
Thanks, Tasneem.
That gold really
Beat,
pops.
you're going to beat me for the amount of cards today, though.
No, I don't know if I'll finish this one.
Normally, Tasneem is the one that just one, and then I do a load because I'm like, yeah, just popping these out. But I've spent a little bit more time today. Tracy said we could do a live with people decorating pumpkins.
That'd be fun. I was wondering, some people like paint the pumpkins, like little pumpkins, and then for decoration. Do they go back and eat those pumpkins, or not really?
I don't know. I don't, because you eat, I don't know, you eat the rind of a pumpkin?
I would like to know.
I can't, I imagine it would have to be some kind of special edible paint to use it that way, right?
I mean, you would peel it off, right? The paint
I
part.
imagine so.
But how long do you wait before you can eat it, before it rots, like they can't eat it anymore?
I don't know, because you need to keep them cold as well.
Yeah.
I've darkened up my edges a little bit.
Ooh.
So now we have some really dark bits.
I like how your card and mine look so different. Yours looks so bright and colorful. Mine are more on the muted side.
Yeah, I think because, we've all got different ways that we craft.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the most special things about crafting, is that we can all have the same supplies, but none of us are going to come out with exactly the same card.
Yeah. There's so many different ways you can use these products.
Because, like we said, as stamp designer, that's one of the favorite things, right? Is when we design something, but then we see it used in a completely different way than we would have even imagined it. That's one of the best things to see, I think.
By the way, I'm using a different set here for this other card, the Space Garden set. I just used the butternut and the pumpkin pie. It's so funny, speaking of pumpkins. The sour. And I'm going really adventurous with the leaves today. So for the leaves, I'm going to be using the pale mauve and the amethyst.
I'm going to pull this. Oh, gosh. I said pulled it out, but I went all the way in. All right, hopefully we can add a bit more light. It's now dark outside, so the light that I had coming through the window has now gone. So hopefully everyone can still see. All right. I've got to this point now, and I want to add some splatter.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
what color splatter? Like white?
I was going to add gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Oh, Bob said the 22nd gem is a star ruby for wedding anniversaries. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Crystal, the watercolor markers, these ones are fabulous. They are so, as you can see, they're so pigmented.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna reactivate this. I always tend to spray directly into the tray. I find that's the easiest way. Let's grab some of this. Hopefully, because that background's still a little bit wet, this is going to disperse it a little bit too. Gray leaves.
This is mauve, pale mauve. It does look like gray a bit. Oh, that looks really awesome. Is it dispersing the gold?
Yeah, it's kind of pushing the ink out a little.
Mm.
Sorry, Tracy, if you were shouting at me not to put any splatter on, but I did. Sorry.
She said no.
No, please, no. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But I think it looks pretty. So yeah, you can see that it has kind of pushed that ink out slightly, and it will disperse out a little. I tried not to get it on the flowers, just the background, but obviously there was going to be a little bit.
It looks fabulous.
So Miss Tamp said she hadn't colored with her markers in a while, but Tracy's recent take 2 made her think of them again.
Ooh, nice.
Go and grab them, Miss Tamp. Get them out. Get a good bit of coloring going. Tracy said, "You know it." Yeah, she was shouting at me not to do it. I'm sorry, Tracy. I had to. Yes, Sue. Yes, Sarah always wanted to add her splatter in. Oh. And I think JC is like the king of splatter, right? I don't think there's a card I've seen from JC where it doesn't have at least a tiny bit of splatter on it.
True. I think he loves his splatters.
And it's always so perfectly placed. He has got it down to a T.
He's an expert.
He is. He's got it. I think he just wills it in the right places. And it just goes.
Yeah, I've seen people cover certain areas so that it doesn't go. For example, if I wanted to splatter in the background, like they use paper and cover it up.
I tend to use the same stamp that I used.
Well, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So if I don't want it to go over the sentiment, I'll put that same sentiment stamp over it, just so I don't have to cut a mask.
That's a great idea. No, I want to put splatter in my card.
that kind of only came because I really didn't want to cut a mask, and I was like, what can I use? And I was like, that'll do. So I have this little pouch that I have to the side of me that has tons of sentiments in, and I find that this is like one of my favorite things to have to the side of me because I hate doing sentiments. I don't know what it is, and I love the fact that we have these kind of one-go sentiments that can just be done in one go, and I can just keep them over to the side, and when I need one, I'll just shove one on.
I'm like you, Lydia. Like I don't like to work for the sentiment, but
no,
I'm too lazy and I don't have the stash that you have.
Thank you, Mindy. Nice to see you here. It's been a while. But yeah, Mindy's team splatter as well. So I am going to stick a sentiment onto this, but at the minute, because everything's still very wet, I'm just going to pretend that I'm sticking it down and show you where I would place it. I think I'd go over here with it. And then I can pop some foil, double-sided adhesive on. I think we'd be good. Yeah, sentiments, they get me. Because, like, you always create, like, a beautiful card, and you're like, right, now where's this sentiment going to go? Yep, them one-go sentiments are some of my fave things, especially if you can foil them.
We're talking about sentiments, Lydia. Like, that's me with designing stamps, too. Or you can put in more sentiments to fit in.
Yeah, and like So, Sabrina, one of the things, she always has some really great sentiments.
Yeah. Sometimes for me, it takes longer to do the sentiments than the design itself, which is crazy.
Yeah. So if if anyone has any sentiments that they really want, just send them over to Tasnim. She may be
It's
able to.
more than welcome. Yes, I always save them. Whenever someone says that, I always save them. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be my next stamp.
Tracy's loving the dies for sentiments.
Yeah, those are easier, definitely. I mean, not easier, but I feel like it kind of pops it, and sometimes if you don't have enough space, you can also go over the image and kind of complete the card. It's nice to have those.
I'm loving the gray leaves.
Oh, by the way, it's not gray. This is amethyst.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, this is pale mauve, and
Oh,
it
I
does look grayish. Yes.
I thought they were gray.
It's like a warm gray, I guess you can say.
It's a very purpley gray.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
we say.
Yeah. Are you done with your card?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've got time to fit in another one, so I'm just gonna keep chatting and leave that over to the
We
side.
have 3 minutes.
Oh, it's okay. Everyone's okay.
I'm gonna try to finish this leaves in 10 minutes. Maybe I won't be able to.
Sue said she has the birthday stamp and go.
Mm.
Stamp die set and loves it. Yeah, the one go. Ugh. Yeah, I think we need some more. Just so we can get all the sentiments done in one go.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some coming up, but we shouldn't say. You didn't hear it from us. And I'm sure because Tasneem's here, I can't get shouted at because I did it while she was here.
It's okay. It's always good to get excited about future stuff.
Oh, Mindy's labeling her ink pads. Oh, I do love to label my ink pads. They look so much prettier when they're all stacked up, when they have the colors around them.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're storing them, in front of you or somewhere you can see the sides.
Yeah.
They look pretty. Last leaf.
I'm loving your purple leaves, Tasneem.
Thank you. I would have never done purple leaves, but since they were in the set, I was like, why not? I was using the yellow for the flower, and I was like, all right, I'll use.
They do look good. Yeah, I can't say that we're looking at maybe doing some more one go sentiments. I'm not allowed. Shh. Stop pushing me. Thank you everyone for sharing as well. You do have one more minute maybe until we end the live, and the fabulous Mitzi will pick a winner and pop that into the comments section as well.
I'm gonna call it. Yeah.
They look so cool.
Thanks.
All right.
Oh, look at your card. Oof. Like a night sky, and then this bright gold flowers. Looks amazing.
Thanks, Tasneem. I'm glad that we both had like little white highlights on both of our flowers as well. So even though we use the kind of same technique, you can see just how different things can be. So that is fabulous. Tasneem, do you want to pop yourself back up, my sweet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Okay. I've got my PJs on. I'm ready.
Ready for bed.
I know. So tired. Right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It has been such a blast. Hopefully, you have enjoyed seeing how there are different ways that you can use press plates. Always remember, you can go to our YouTube channel and check out the videos there, which have so much more inspiration on press plates as well. Thank you to the fabulous Tasneem.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, everyone.
And creating her beautiful cards. And also thank you for Mitzi for being there and popping in the links as well. Thank you to you guys as well for staying around, chatting with us, and spending some time with us, giving us a little bit of company when we are crafting. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So hopefully you do enjoy what we do for you. Thank you, everyone, again. I will be finishing off and stopping talking, and you will be able to rewatch this on the replay, and you can speed up and even slow down if you want to. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again really, 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 really soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.